work out consistently if you have ADHD? What's a secret of life? Well, let's dive in, 'cause I have the answer. This is literally the question of the century. You guys, I have the answer for you. It's what I've been following for probably over 10 years, and I coach clients on how to work out consistently if you have ADHD, because it's possible. It really is. If you've watched my other videos on the channel, you've gotten a snippet of how to do this already. I talk about it a lot. It is my bread and butter, my zone of genius. But today I'm going to combine all of those into one video, so you have a big blueprint or a wider blueprint of how that looks. I'll link to the specific videos below, so make sure you check out those as well, because I go into more detail on each part. And definitely watch the end. There's so much great information in this video as I outline the entire process so you can work out consistently. Let's get started. So to preface all of this, we need to understand my mindset method. This is what I coach clients on in anything we do. So anytime we're creating a new routine, a new habit, or trying to stick with something, we incorporate my mindset method. That is the basis for sticking to anything, whether it's a morning and night routine, whether it's eating healthy, or today, exercising consistently. The mindset method goes like this. Before we can throw on fun workouts or different tips and tricks or try even a new diet, we need to have the mindset piece first. That is the foundation of this all. And I'll go into detail more what this looks like, but essentially it's working on our inner self to make sure we can work on our outer self. Next part is we need the system or the routine. I love systems, especially for ADHD, because they act as guardrails for our brains, or I like to look at it like a bowling alley where you have the rails on either side of the gutters to prevent the ball from going into the gutter, because you use those when you were a kid at birthday parties, so you never get gutter balls. It allows us to bounce side to side in the lane, still get all the pins down, obviously, without going in the gutter. We can still be creative, have our spontaneous fun brain without getting completely derailed or sidetracked. So systems, think of them like routines, like brushing your teeth every day. We just automate what we want to do so we don't consciously have to think of it all the time. Because as soon as we need to cognitively make a decision, well, we know what happens then, right? Let's be real, we know what happens. Now, the point of having a system isn't to automate working out forever so you're never intuitive or can have some fun and flow and flexibility with it, but it is there to start to help you build trust with yourself that you can stick to a routine, you can stick to your exercise. So say you follow your fitness system, which I'll talk more about and link below, and say you do that for 3 weeks and you're like, yes, I did it the last 3 weeks I worked out. So when week 4 comes around, you're like, I'm not feeling it, and I see 500 other things to do right now. You're gonna think back to, right, I proved to myself all of those times that even when I felt super scattered and super distracted and did not want to do this, I still did it. And you're gonna go do it. It builds trust with yourself so you can then be more intuitive and more flexible with it. System first. The last part we layer in is the tips, the tricks, the hacks, the ways to personalize your system you've created for you. So for exercise, this can look like finding that new fun Instagram workout you really want to follow, which isn't going to work if you don't have the system and the mindset in place first. Or it's the little tips like always working out first thing in the morning, or always sleeping in your gym clothes, your workout clothes, so you can work out right away when you wake up. There are all those fun hacks that they do work, but we need the basis to make them work on. I'm going to use an analogy because I use this one often and it can make a lot of sense. My mindset method, think of it like a house, a beautiful, furnished, maybe tiny home like this one, where you first need a solid foundation. The house cannot stand on a rocky foundation. That is the mindset piece. It's what's going to create lasting change and what you're going to stick to for the long term. But it does take work. You need to make sure that's really solid before you put the house on. The house is the system and routine. It is encapsulating everything on that strong foundation. What goes in the house, the furniture, the fun decor, you go to like Urban Barn to shop for, that's like the tips, the tricks, the ways to personalize that routine, that house to you, right? You furnish your house to make it express who you are. And that's why we need the routine first before we can throw in all these tips and tricks and strategies. And of course, the mindset piece is most important. Okay, let's dive in on how to use the mindset method to working out consistently. The mindset piece, what I say is the most important. Now, mindset encompasses many different things, but in general, mindset is working on your inner self, your belief system, so you don't keep self-sabotaging. With exercise, this is going to start with, where are you going with your exercise? What do you want to achieve? You need to start there. And I don't just mean, oh, I want to lose X amount of weight, I want to lift X amount of weight, I want to achieve XYZ. I want you to get clear on who you're becoming. Why do you want to exercise? And who will you become in that process or at a certain end goal? Is this a woman that's going to be more confident? Is she someone that has tons of energy to play with her kids, who's present and mindful with her family? Is she the one that just enjoys movement? She just does movement throughout the entire day, not just a set workout for 1 hour in the morning? Is she someone that's happier, has more joy in her life? She's someone who wears the clothes that she feels the best in and looks for quality clothes because it's better than just getting the cheap clothes she doesn't feel beautiful in. Like, get really clear on who you're becoming, because what happens if we just focus on a set specific goal to achieve is that you perhaps will achieve it. You'll lose the weight, you'll go to that fitness class for 6 months straight like you intended to, but then what? You're not the person you wanted to become because you didn't even know who you wanted to become. So the first part of the mindset piece is getting really clear on who you're becoming. I'm going to link a video below where I go into more details on this. Once you know that, then I want you to start to list down all of the doubts, the fears, the reasons why you deep down believe you cannot achieve that. You cannot become her. Dreaming up of this woman you're becoming is amazing, but I know deep down there's blocks telling you that you can't achieve that. You can't become her, or it'll never happen. Start listing those down. And as they come up throughout your days, weeks, keep writing them down. Those are the things that are causing you to self-sabotage. So your next step is to take those and realize that they're just beliefs you hold, and start to question them and start to change them. Take these self-sabotaging beliefs and start to turn them around and see if you can try a different belief that's going to serve you to becoming who you want to become. So if your belief is like, I can never become her because fit people aren't smart or don't have a healthy mindset. Well, is that true? Do you know for sure that that's true? And if you believe the opposite, what would that look like? How would that feel? Start to question them and start to try on these new beliefs and see how they feel for you. Again, I'm going to link another video below where I go into more detail on this as well. Now, the mindset piece, like I said, is most important. But just like working out for your muscles to get strong, you need to get a strong mindset, and that's doing it repetitively, consistently, daily if you can, to start to change those beliefs that you've picked up all through childhood. These self-sabotaging beliefs that are deep down you don't even notice, but are causing you to keep falling off the exercise wagon, or the bandwagon rather. Okay, into the next part, the house, the system. This is what I call your fitness system. It's a really creative name, I know. I'll link a video below where I talk more about that as well. Your fitness system is essentially automating your workouts. how this is going to look for you, especially if you have ADHD, this is going to be phenomenal, is that you are going to work out at the same relative time every single day. When I say workout, I prefer the term movement. It's just less commonly known. That can be a walk. It can be some yoga. It could be a full effort workout. But this every day, the same relative time, you're going to have that space of time. So on days that you're just going for a walk, you're still holding that time. This is going to start to create that system, that routine for you. I say relative time because I don't want you to be stuck to deadlines or timelines because, come on, let's be real. We suck at being on time for things. But relative time could mean what happens every single day, no matter what, that you can buddy this up with, what I call the buddy system. So you always have supper. How about you always work out before supper, or you always work out after supper? The relative time is either before or after supper. My favorite is first thing in the morning. No matter what time I wake up, I just know, open eyes, go move my body. Easy. So find something in your regular schedule, your regular week, that you can pair your workout with every single day. So even on weekends, as soon as I wake up, I go move my body. Now, weekends and weekdays can be a little bit different. So sometimes on weekends, you can say, okay, on weekends, I'm gonna always work out before supper. But weekdays, it's always first thing in the morning. So you can do that if that works best for you. The second part of this is doing the same workout every day of the week. Meaning every Monday, you're gonna do the same thing. Every Tuesday, you're gonna do the same thing. So Monday could be like, that's the day I do yoga. Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday, those are my gym days. Wednesday, I go for a walk. Friday, I do some light stretching. And Sunday, I go for a bike ride. Whatever that looks like. Or maybe you're like, Monday I do a fitness class, Tuesday I do my Zumba class, and Wednesday I go rock climbing, and then Friday I go rock climbing again, and Thursday I go do some yoga. Whatever it looks like, I want you to keep it the same every day. So you know what, when you wake up on Monday, you're like, I know exactly what I'm doing today, when I'm gonna do it, and you don't have to start making decisions. Or worse, start Googling and searching for a workout to do, because let's be real, you're gonna go down the rabbit hole for 3 hours and you're not gonna work out. We know this. It happens. So know ahead of time what you're doing. That doesn't mean that you can't have some flexibility in that. Say you do CrossFit every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Great. CrossFit workouts are different every single time. You're still getting your variety in. So have your routine, have your system, incorporate as much flexibility as you need. But remember, the more you can stick to the system, make it specific, as crystal clear and routine as you can, you're gonna start to trust yourself more and more to show up and work out. Then you can be more flexible, you can be more intuitive. I've been doing this for years, and now my movement and workouts is very intuitive. I don't always work out first thing in the morning. Sometimes it's later in the day, and I do an exercise based on how I feel that day. That took years to get to, and really trusting myself. Okay, the final thing, the fun parts, the furniture, the decor. This is all the tips and tricks that you see online. And there's so many of them, and a lot of them are just fantastic. So to make this easier, get an accountability buddy, someone you work out with or check in with. You can even hire a personal trainer or a coach and trainer like myself to work with and help you stay accountable and work through this stuff and really work on the mindset piece. My favorite, just work out first thing in the morning, as soon as you wake up. Another really good one is having your workout clothes right by your bed, so it's there, or having it in plain sight. Another one that it's an umbrella strategy I coach clients on is what I call the workout mood. So create this environment that's really conducive to working out and signals to your brain it's time to work out. So this is really good if you work out at home. It's always eating and always drinking the same thing right before a workout. And it's the only time you have it. So I always drink this little pre-workout energy concoction before my workout, and I only have that before my workout. So when I drink that, it signals to my brain, right, I'm not gonna go sit down and read a book, I'm gonna work out. Or always changing out of your pajamas if you work out at home in the morning into your workout clothes to signal it is now workout time. For example, I never work out in tights or sweatpants. I need to wear shorts. So as soon as my shorts are on, it's like, yeah, it's time to work out. And if I don't have my shorts on, it's really hard for me to get into a workout. It's just, that's what I've always done. Especially if you're at home, go into another room, change your environment. So that can be going outside. I mean, I have a tiny home, it's all one room. I moved from kitchen and loft bedroom to this main living space to work out. That signals this is my workout space, it's time to work out. Or it could be going to a gym or going to a fun exercise class or whatever that looks like for you. So your workout mood is really creating that mood where it signals it is time to work out. I only do these rituals before or after a workout, and this is going to help me remember and really kind of give you that extra boost to go work out at that time. Okay guys, that is the formula. That's it. Following my mindset method, get the mindset on board first, then the system, the fitness system, and then the fun tips and tricks and that your workout mood. Now, you can apply this to anything. I apply it to your morning and night routines, and to your healthy eating habits, whatever it looks like. But we need to use this method, and we need to consistently work on our mindset every single day. That mindset piece can be hard. It can be so uncomfortable because you're uncovering self-sabotaging beliefs that are deep down. You may not even notice them. Or when you do, when they come up, you're like, I'm scared to work through this. This is really deep and there's a lot to it. And that's where working with a coach comes into play. Even if you know what to do, it's how to do it and actually doing it. Where I can help you work through that and start to peel back the layers just like an onion and really work on your mindset so you can put your system into place and it feels easy. So you can, do those fun tips, tricks, workouts and whatnot, and they actually work for you. And so you're actually exercising consistently for the long term. So if you're ready to make a change, if you're ready to have that as part of your life, something exercise that's fun, that feels easy, that isn't a task on your to-do list, all without the obsession, I invite you to look at the details in my fitness identity course link below and book a call with myself to see if it's a fit. I don't take all applicants. It's not for everyone. I'm not for everyone. But this will let you see if it is a fit for you. And finally, make sure you subscribe. I always, when I say subscribe, I do all the dots, like I'm hunting and pecking on a keyboard, but you get the gist. Because new posting schedule, I'm posting every Monday and Thursday, but you want to get notified of those, obviously. Also, when I post my full-length follow-along workout videos, you get a workout with me. Super fun. Plus, it's under 30 minutes, ADHD friendly. I'm your accountability buddy. And lastly, let's comment. This helps the algorithm on YouTube reach more people like yourself who need this content, who really need to hear this because they're struggling with their health, with their fitness, with their energy. Even if it's not for you, could be for them. Let's comment with your favorite obscure emoji, just like a random emoji that no one uses. I want you to comment with that below, saying that you made it to the end of this video. Well guys, that is it, and I'll see you all next time.